Hey there, friends. It's Amanda from the future. I'm about to go live for an awards show. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But before I do, we're here to talk about The Boys. Unfortunately, this trailer for The Boys was blocked. So what that means is Amazon has it so that none of us can really react to this trailer and share our reactions with you. So instead, I'm not going to be showing you the trailer. I'll just be showing you my reaction, and you can follow along with the trailer yourself. You can see it on YouTube, but this is kind of the best I could do. At the end, we're still going to talk about all of my thoughts on The Boys, including what happened in Gen V Season 2, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to join me for the award show, you can watch that stream over at twitch.tv/vampex13. Take it away, past Amanda. Final season is definitely going to be epic. We are so back, baby. Cans on.
We ain't surviving this fucking war.
Based on the comics, I'd have to agree. I know how it goes, and a lot of people don't make it out.
And if you can't, then I'm just gonna fight for both of us.
You wouldn't be the first to throw their life away in a war. But you would be the first to save the world doing it. So how about it, you lot? One last go? I'll take that as a yes.
Whoa.
A reckoning is coming.
Even if I have to drag your broken fucking carcasses over the finish line, we are going all the way, no matter the cost, till the job's fucking done.
I wonder who Homelander is punching there. April 8th. April 8th. And then this cheery music at the end. For Prime Video. Wild. Absolutely wild. Also, how is it that the Deep has become one of my favorite characters in this show? What's happening to me? Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. Well, this is the final season, everyone. Put your predictions for what you think is coming your way down in the comments below. I want to hear about your thoughts going into season 5. And let me tell you some of my thoughts. So, I mean, Gen V season 2 wasn't as good as Gen V season 1. I really liked the last season of The Boys. I thought it was really good. It did take a little while for me to get into it, and a lot of people have requested that I do a firecracker cosplay because a lot of people tell me I look like the actress who plays her. So this will be my final opportunity, really, in this final season to decide if I'm going to do that. I personally feel that this show is it's kind of crazy how good it is and how far we've come. To think that it's even gone on this long is really impressive. If you've read The Boys, the comic, it's quite a bit different in terms of its approach to the whole satirical element, although that's always been there. I thought it was really interesting when there were a lot of people in the last season that were like, what is this, a commentary? And everyone was like, yeah, it's always been a commentary. I guess people didn't realize. People thought like Homelander was someone that we should all celebrate, I guess, since the beginning, which is wild to me. It's always been a satire, a commentary on the superhero genre and sort of what makes characters heroic and what it would really be like if people had superheroes. It's a very negative take on that idea. And that is something that I do appreciate about the comic, and I appreciate the way they've done it with the show. In fact, I think the show has turned out even better than the comic has, just because there's more nuance, in my opinion, in terms of the way that the show approaches the subject matter. That being said, we are at a point now where the show feels like it's become so much that I do wonder how far we take it. And at the same time, the world has changed so much that sometimes it can be hard to do parody in a world that feels like you're living in a parody, if that makes sense. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how they find a way to still make it feel like the show has something to say that we don't see maybe every day around us. I don't know. I mean, we don't have superheroes in the real world as far as I know yet, so there aren't people with superpowers. But then the other thing is when you go so far into the heroes and all of that, and all of us kind of having our favorite heroes, it still mirrors the world that it's making fun of, you know? It's kind of biting its thumb, if you will, to use the Shakespearean term, at DC and Marvel and those two, the big two. And at the same time, when you go on for this long, you kind of also become that. So how do you stay true to the characters while balancing the idea that it is kind of farcical, it is kind of a comedy, it is kind of a commentary on these things, and yet still have the world be as it is and explore the whole world building aspect to it as well and stay true to that. So that will be an interesting challenge, and I'm curious to see where it'll take us in the final season, and I'm curious to see how Gen V will be incorporated. If you watched season 2 of Gen V, you will know that the characters have now linked up with our main cast of the boys, so I assume, although we didn't really see them in this trailer, that they will be appearing in the final season. I don't know how long they'll last, but I hope that at least some of them last for a little while. I mean, I really love Little Cricket, so I'm rooting for her. But yeah, it's a pretty brutal world, the boys. So I got to imagine that most people are not going to make it out alive. In the comics, only a couple people survived this. So I'm very interested to see what changes will be made and what will stay true to the source material. That's all I have for this one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll see you down there. And let me know who your favorite character is in The Boys if you made it to this part of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, friends, stay nerdy. Bye! And if you like when I talk about superhero things, you can check this out.